34.7. 32.1. 24.1.
32.2.
Tim Monday. $22.7. $24.2. Charlie Swickard. $35 flat. $32.3. $24.4. 19.8. $21.2. 19.5. $22.8. 22.7. $19.6. 26.2. $19.2.
All right, it is that time of the night for the burn down. We got Eddie in the house tonight doing a little bit of burn down with me. What's up, Amy? What's up, Mark? Glad you guys could join us for the burn down.
33.4.
Got a pretty happening house tonight.
Yeah, we have
23.3.
about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the driver's stand right now.
Pits are quite full too.
Yeah, pits are full. Lots of people in here practicing right now. We do have some layouts, some topics to talk about.
22 flat.
I will get them up on the screen now. Just topics about some new things going in. The Midwest Championship schedule, how pit spacing is going to work. What's up, Mom? Pre-sign-ups, tech, how tech's going to flow. We're also going to talk about 17.5 Intermediate. We're switched the name of it. Instead of Independent, we're calling it Intermediate. Talk about a little bit of Mini B stuff and what we got going on for the trophy race, and then a little bit of whatever at the end. So, how was your weekend?
That's pretty good.
38 flat.
Parts,
27.6.
Figuring out where parts are.
Yeah, you stocked all the shelves on Saturday and was doing so much business over there helping people out that you didn't even have a chance to race.
No, I kind of been taking it easy on racing here for the next couple weeks, just to try to
Campbell Riger.
I guess call it a reset,
got some different hands on your car to give you a little bit different perspective of what was going on.
Yeah, it's I mean, I gave you a
32
pretty
flat.
crippled car, so hadn't been touched.
106.7.
It didn't get Wyatt fast, but it got up to maybe some Kale speeds there for a minute in a couple qualifiers, and
yeah, I just pulled the diff out, and the diff was pretty empty, so shame on me.
so maybe that's why it was diffing out a little bit when I changed some of the setup stuff.
For sure.
Need to figure out what's going on with that battery, why it dumped.
22.8.
The gearing was
way high.
53.4.
You got to play around.
39.2.
It got faster though that way.
25.8.
I wonder if something's off on the timing on that thing or something.
Could be. That's why I'm tearing down, rebuilding right now. So that's what I was over there doing.
Yeah, your car was. I drove Eddie's car on Saturday. First time driving a buggy in what? 4 months?
21.3. 18.7.
Turn off music. Oh, sorry about that, guys. How's that? Is that better?
There you go, Mark.
Thank you for the input. Forgot that I left that on.
So yeah, I think just a full reset, go through all the settings, the programming, and did you see that? That buggy went right between her legs as she was running.
I didn't see it.
That was awesome. Oh, that's a he. Okay.
We got Squishy Puffy Cheeks out there.
Squishy Puffy
with his
cheeks.
new stadium truck.
Oh yeah, Maverick is in the house.
What
TLR
What
stadium.
one is he? Is he that
silver?
No, which one on the screen here?
Oh, I guess
see.
we'll find out here in a second.
I think it's the one with a number only.
Right there.
All right, I got to keep an eye on him. Maverick's got his stadium truck in the house.
Yeah, he's struggling with a little bit of steering, but that's expected with the TLR,
Low-C, yeah.
As he would normally say, jokingly, team losers and retards.
What's up, Jerry? Jerry Moss.
Jerry Moss,
chat.
what's up?
Another stadium truck guy. I saw a guy wanting to purchase a stadium truck tonight.
Yeah, he's looking. He said he had to kind of get a hold of somebody at home, and I think we know who that is. Kind of get
Mama?
permission. Yeah. So we'll see where that goes.
We need to get back to only allowing cars that are supposed to be on our track.
Yeah, that's the son of the guy looking at the truck.
Oh, okay.
So they're already looking at moving on to the next thing, and they
That's
were
what
at
practice days
NDRC.
are good for.
They've been at NDRC, and he says my kid don't want to be there. He goes, he wants to be here at the bigger track. I said, well, that's a good place to learn and find your way there.
Yeah.
We all spent our fair share running laps at NDRC, so I appreciate that what it's done in there and all that good stuff. So
yeah, it's a good starting point for us all to get back into it. What's up, John? What's up, Josh?
Howdy.
All right, we're gonna get right into let's get into 5 minutes on the clock on the burn down here. New TVs. So I just wanted to hit base. I came up with an idea. I was gonna hang a big 50-inch TV as you come down the steps from the driver's stand, so you could see after the race. But I thought, well, maybe that would clog up the driver's stand, people stopping at the top to see. Then I was going to put one at the bottom, so everybody in the pits, or one in the pit room, so everybody could see. And then I was going to put one at the bottom of the stairs, so you guys that are watching the race could turn around and see where everybody was. But then I came up with an idea. I think I'm going to get 4 like 50 or 60-inch flat screens and put them all, stack them, and make one big huge monitor out of it and put it right above Chad's booth. So everybody watching, when you come off the stand, even when you're racing, if you wanted to look up, you could see it right above. It'd be a 10-foot by like 5-foot tall screen right above Chad's head.
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, look who coming in hot.
He can take over.
So
No, I got stuff I can do.
It'll go through the we got Chad finally deciding to show up, guys. A little bit fashionably late. But yeah, so I'm going to do a monitor of screens, and basically that will get rid of having to run wiring over to the driver's stand and all that and put screens over there. We can just put them all right here. And what I think also, guys, what I think we're going to do is like now that motocross is up and running, I think we'll have after the races on a Saturday, we can all hang out and watch some motocross on the big screen.
I say we
and
have
do
a
some
Super Bowl
practice.
night at the track.
Yep.
Man, how nice would that be?
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl night at the track.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Anybody interested in that kind of stuff?
Super Bowl night at the track? That
Jerry
sounds
Moss
pretty
says
legit.
unbelievable. He has a question for Eddie.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Corey does. What's the approximate cost to build a 21.5, including a new radio?
Man, that's a loaded question. Kits are kind of ranging from, depending on the manufacturer. I think you can get TLR as low as $279, I believe it is. What I've been seeing, I could be a few dollars off there, all the way up to $400. That's just for the chassis. Now, if you want motor, everybody seems to be on the Trinity direction on 21.5. Phantom's a second best there, in my opinion. So you're roughly $100 there for the base model motor. Radio. It's if you're going to run your Spectrum like a DX5, that's I think they're what, 250.
Yeah.
So
I'd say a better best scenario would be like $600 up to $1,000, $1,200.
Well, like the Paul Johnson buggy that I built, that was roughly $400 or $1,400.
Yeah.
But he had the best of everything.
Best of the best, 12 to 1,400. Intermediate, some of the intermediate stuff you could probably get a whole thing, a setup for 600, maybe 700.
Yeah, and we got a lot of used stuff that we've been getting a hold of.
A lot of used,
really
new
good
stuff. Yeah, good used stuff.
Used stuff. We're like the what's that play? Disc replay or something that store. We're like the RC replay here.
Replay.
So, lots of options. The best thing for you to do is come in and talk to us, and we'll definitely get you on the right path.
Yeah, Corey, he runs a lot of short course.
Okay.
Slash stuff.
Yeah.
Right now.
Gotcha. Well, guys, I'm gonna hand this seat over to Chad. Let them do their thing. I got some stuff I need to handle. A little extra news for your mini B guys. So I got reefs, the Micro 99 servos coming, along with the mount to mount that and the servo arm. So we got all that stuff coming in, along with all the other go gadgets and
mini B arms.
Yes, yeah, we got all that right now. But even the rest of the stuff, some of the aluminum upgrades is coming. It's like as long as our shipping companies cooperate.
So if you got mini Bs at home, there's no excuse not to bring them out, guys.
Yeah, that's been a class that I'm kind of excited about.
Yeah, it's fun watching Wyatt and Summers go at it the other night.
The only thing I can suggest is maybe look at
turning the throttle down.
Well, turn the throttle down on some guys, but more or less, some of these batteries aren't going to make it 5 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe 4 minutes might be ideal for them. I don't know, but that's for you guys to figure out. But yep, we do have the motor ESC combo in stock right now. And then, like I said, as long as the shipping companies cooperate, I think we're going to have a lot of stuff here by the end of the week. But like today, I just learned that some guy had to send back a package of mine, a whole package of J Concept wheels. So now they're getting reshipped out, and so there's a little bit of monkey business going on right now. So
yeah, shipping's been tough for everything.
It has. But we got lots of tires. We got all the good tires. The Cactus, Mini Darts, Mezzos. We've got plenty of tires right now.
Yeah, I saw your shelves are full of tires, guys. So if you need some tires, come see Eddie.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. Get in here, dummy. No.
What's up, Frankie?
You didn't miss much.
So I did too. What's this new TV stuff?
So I've been researching, and I'm going to build a video wall right above your head.
Nice.
and it'll be like we were going to do with a projector.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it with TVs, 4 TVs that'll actually have a controller that makes it all one big.
Yeah, we kind
and
of
then we could
briefly
actually
discussed it the other day.
Saturday nights we could watch after the races. We could all hang around and watch motocross.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And then Super Bowl Sunday, open practice or something with a Super Bowl going on.
Dude,
maybe
I'm totally down with that. I've been wanting to do that.
So but yeah, I looked
like a great idea to me.
into the TVs and stuff, and I wouldn't have to put any in by the driver's stand and all that. They could just look up here.
Right.
So
I mean, so that's just basically for everything.
Yeah. So that'll be really cool. I've already priced it out. It's gonna be, I can get some 55-inch TVs for a couple $100 a piece.
Cool. I'm sure they don't want to. You probably already talked about all these guys about that.
Yeah.
All that. So
yeah, we talked about all that stuff on there, and a lot of people saying, "Yeah, Supercross." So let's get on to topic number 2. You had me write this down via text message. Midwest
schedule.
Well,
the only reason why is I've been getting a lot of private messages, people asking what's going on. We did mention on the flyer this time that it's a 2-day race, so I think it kind of threw a loop in things.
Oh,
so they're like, oh, 2 days. What, we race on Friday? So I've kind of had it explain it. So basically, I just want to touch. We probably don't even really need to spend 5 minutes on this. Friday from 3 to 9 p.m. is practice. We are going to. We'll get to the tech stuff later, but we are going to tech, and we're going to do pre-teching before the race. We need to get Eddie back in here when we start talking about the teching, because I know they're going to be the ones in charge.
Yeah,
of that.
I kind of discussed it with him on how we're going to do it too.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. So back to the scheduling. We open Friday at 3 p.m. We're going to close at 9 p.m. It's going to be open practice. If there's enough racers here, we will go to controlled practice as usual. We open at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and racing starts at noon. Because we're going to run 5 rounds. We're going to run 2 rocket round qualifiers, and we're going to run AAA mains that day. So if anybody's got any questions about that or anything, go ahead and chime in. If not, we can probably move on down the line if you want to.
And with 10 classes on the docket,
that's a lot.
We have to have a good flow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll definitely have a good flow. Our big races seem to, knock on wood. We've had some good luck, and it seems to go pretty smoothly. I think one big race, I think we had a computer hiccup, some internet issues. It slowed us down a little bit, but other than that, I think that was back in the summer.
Yeah. And that's all just due to our hotspot that we have. Sometimes it can't quite keep up.
Yep.
But it's way better than wired internet. When you try to buy commercial wired internet, they try to rape you.
Yeah.
It's not like residential prices.
Well, between you and Pizzy, we were making it work. So
yeah, we're making it work. You want to move on?
As long as anybody doesn't have any schedule.
Yeah, anybody got any scheduling questions, guys? Anything that you guys want to ask about, like times or specific anything? Doesn't look like a whole lot of questions coming in. Pit space. You have me write this one down too on the fly.
Well, I'm getting a little nervous about pit space because we're getting a lot of messages about, people wanting to come, the groups coming from here, from there. I know what people say and what they do are 2 different things, but this race really does kind of have me nervous about pit space. So I want to talk with the racers online and with you and with everybody. How does people feel about pre-signups? Things like that. I'm sure we could work out some kind of a, PayPal thing. You have a PayPal, I have a PayPal. I'm sure we could make it work somehow. Just want to know how people felt about that.
Reserve pits.
Yeah, if you pre-sign up, we can put your name on a pit space. Right now, we have space for 74 racers. We've got up to 64 racers at one of our events. This one has me just a little bit nervous. So, I just want to, let everybody know.
We'll find space for everybody, though.
Oh, we'll definitely find space. We can get the building next door. I'm just, go down the road of, pre-sign-ups and things like that with how everybody felt about that.
This whole front section's another 10 spots, too. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, we can even turn pit spaces underneath the driver's stand.
Yeah.
Put something solid over it. I mean, I don't think people would be too worried about sitting on bar stools or anything right there. So, but no, I mean, we've been struggling lately to think of things about the, topics for the burn down. So I figured it'd be talk about pit space, because I really do have a feeling we may exceed 74 racers at this next race.
Yeah, it might be where we have to go in through and make sure that guys aren't using double spots and, 4 foot per person type thing.
Yeah, on the aisles where we have the odd spaces, the 6 foot tables and the 5 foot tables, I could probably go through and put some tape down and actually mark out 4 foot spots.
Yeah.
If we had to. So
that kind of gets pre-signups too in one, I guess.
I I think the most important things today were probably teching and the schedule.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that my stuff would be all that would be on there when I got here.
We can go to tech 5 minutes on the clock. So I talked to Eddie about this. We can probably pull Eddie back in here.
All right.
But what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to have a pre-tech before the night starts of everybody's car, and you'll get a sticker to put on the car. And that pre-tech is kind of like at every big race on any kind of race, like big cars, small cars, midget sprint cars, go-karts, whatever. Every race I've ever been to, they do a pre-tech. It's kind of a safety tech.
Mm-hmm.
So in our world, it would be considered, we're going to look at the bottom of the chassis. We're going to look for sharp edges. We're going to look at, safety that's going to help maintain our track better at the pre-tech. That is your time to use our scales and our battery voltage meter to make sure that that's your job to make sure that you are within, we'll have it available for you, but we're not going to tech weights and all that stuff before the races. It does no good. You could change your car, whatever. So we're going to do that. And then when you go on the driver's stand, that's when when we start racing, that's when we will tech battery voltage. We're not going to check weights of the car or anything like that. After the race is over, in the mains and stuff, the top 3 guys will get weighed.
We'll get weighed.
So you'll have a weigh-in after the race is over.
Is this after every qualifier?
No, it'll just be after random qualifiers and definitely the top 3 of every main. Maybe we haven't decided yet. If Eddie's Gag can handle it, we're going to do the top 3 of every qualifier too. It'll be the top 3 positions that come off the track.
Right.
Will get weighed randomly.
Right.
Wheel
came off.
But that's like 3 stages of tech, kind of like the pre-tech. You get your sticker. We make sure the car's good for the rest of the day, looking at nuts and screws and all that. Before you go out on the track, we're going to check voltage. That's when it needs to be checked. And after the race is over, the top 3 guys,
I see what you're doing. You're just streamlining tech for Eddie's dad because you would be taking so many cars.
So he doesn't have to do weight and battery voltage and look at the cars all at once.
You have to forgive us. I mean, we're not big on tech in here because when we raced, we didn't have to worry about tech. So honestly, guys, I've never been teched in until this year, and I've been racing for 20 years.
Yeah.
So I think that's why TurfBurners kind of lacks on the teching aspect of things. But going forward, I think it's going to be the new norm. The new normal is we're going to start teching a lot more than what we have been. So be prepared for that, guys.
Mainly the big races, club racing, we're a little more lenient on that kind of stuff, but the big races, I will have some stickers made, chassis stickers, some sort of decal that you can't, void it. We've even tossed around the idea of having one tire, like not one company, but like for the day when you go out for qualifying, I can make a void sticker to put on each wheel. So you only get one set of tires for the whole day.
So what's the reason of that? To keep the cost of racing
costs down? Yeah, I don't know what guys would think about that, but that means you only get one set of tires. Like once you use them in qualifying, you got to start using them. You can't use something else.
So you're saying you have to run the same set of tires all day
long? So when he goes to tech you to go out on the track, you have to have the voided out sticker. The sticker that if you try to peel it, it makes it void.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So have a void sticker on each set of tires. When you go out, you have to have it on there.
I mean, I'm for whatever, whatever makes it easier to tech and whatever makes racing cheaper. I mean, I think
that's just an idea for Philip Richardson said, awesome idea. Yeah, it's kind of like, I'm bringing some of my karting stuff into it. That's what we used to do at some of the big races. They would give you 2 sets of tires for the whole weekend.
I mean, I've heard of a lot of races doing that, but they usually spec a tire when they do that. I mean, this is really no different.
Ours is more of, it wouldn't be a spec tire. Right. It would be
you can honor all your sponsors
set.
And all that stuff.
You bring your own tires to me and we put the thing on there, the sticker on there, and that's what you got to run the whole day once qualifying starts.
Right.
You can practice on whatever you want, but every time you hit the track, you better have your stickers on there.
So you got to. So if we did that say we did that for the Midwest race, you'd have to run those set of tires 5 times.
Yeah.
So by the end of the day, I mean, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, you can't just sacrifice and throw on.
I wish we could make a no new tire on club race night rule. Eddie would hate us.
Yeah, some of this we got to tiptoe around.
Anybody got any questions or anything? You could brand them. Oh,
we're not talking about making our own tires. We're just talking about stickers.
Speaking of tires, I'm sitting here gluing up tires.
Yeah. Exactly what we're trying to get away from. All right, let's go talk about the this is basically just a name change, guys. We're changing it to intermediate now instead of 17.5 independent. Independent had so many gray areas of people asking so many questions about sponsorship and this and that and talent level. It's an intermediate. You're not a pro. You don't consider yourself a pro. Technically, I mean, if we wanted to get nitpicky about it, I could be an intermediate. Chad could be an intermediate. And we had an intermediate guy on Wednesday or Saturday qualify third in expert in intermediate.
He was in the 16-second club too.
Yeah, he was in the 16 seconds, and that was hard 16, for me or Chad to even do.
16.7. I turned to 16.6 was my fast lap. So
I think 16.8 was my fast lap with Eddie's buggy.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
We're just gonna let everybody police themselves on this, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really know what to do about it. I mean, I get it. I get it from both sides. You know, as being a race director, I get the brunt of a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? Make this decision, make that decision. You know, oh, what are you gonna do about so and so racing? Or well, can I race? So I'm sponsored, I can't compete, or this or that. You know, it's all kinds of different. I'm just getting hit from every which way. So we need to just police ourselves. If you consider yourself an expert, you're qualifying in the A main consistently with Kel and Wyatt and Eddie and us, then you don't belong, you know, in intermediate. But I'm not going to say anything to you if you do run intermediate. Our hands are kind of tied, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're not.
The bar has been shifted up and down so much on these topics that we're trying to play politically correct and like let everybody kind of.
And it's really put us in a bind, is what it has. It's kind of puts us in a situation. It's not a bad problem. We're not upset or anything like that. But you know, as us being owners and me being the race director, we get all the questions about, you know,
basically it's going to come down to if you're in the intermediate and you're qualified like third and expert, we're just going to start making fun of you. We'll just start razzing you a little bit and giving you a little bit of poking at you a little bit, and maybe you'll move up to expert. I don't know.
Well, in a perfect world for me, everybody would allow me to sit back because I would have an unbiased opinion about it because I don't care who's fast and who's not. I would strictly look at statistics. And
then you become the sheriff and the bad guy.
I know, that's exactly.
And that's what we're trying to get away from.
Exactly. So
we're not going to be the bad guys anymore. Time break. Yeah, I've seen this.
Time break.
So that's really big on like oval classes, breakout. So if you go faster than a certain time,
you automatically get bumped up.
No, like so there's breakout classes in oval, right? You can run any motor you want, anything you want.
But if you go over the time, you're disqualified.
It doesn't count your lap.
Oh, I mean, we have breakout times on there.
Yeah, but there's a way to do it in the system.
So if
you could actually make
if I made it 17 seconds, every time they went under 17 seconds, it wouldn't count.
Yeah, so he go from first to last. So there's guys that are putting like, you know, 6.5 motors in on oval, but they're putting 40% throttle cap on it, so they can be real consistent. And
there's just so many different confusing directions you can go.
Yeah, there's so many different things we could do. Time break, Philip, I see your time break.
But like I said, in a perfect world for me, I could go by statistics. If you win X amount of races, you're up here for an X amount of time. Once you don't do so well here, you get bumped back down, and you get people swap back and forth. It's just it's hard to do that when people, you know, invest all this money into it. Oh, well, I've already spent $200 on a motor, or well, you know, I'm not sponsored, I'm not an expert. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So
we're getting away. We're just gonna let everybody police what class you think you should be in, and we're not gonna harp on it, and we don't expect anybody else to harp on it.
So when I run independent, don't harp on me. I'm just kidding.
You actually won your first
expert the other night.
First expert race.
Wasn't very crowded. Wasn't a very crowded field, but I did. I got third the next night.
Anybody got any questions about that? I think it's just common sense, guys.
Yeah. I don't have too many people in here tonight, do we?
Philip says, "Novice, here I come."
Novice, here I come. See what I mean? It's so hard to get away from all that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Jerry is making the 17.5 intermediate like a breakout class. It'd be it'd kind of be hard on off-road. Oval, that's the same oval every single time you get here, would be easier to say what that lap time is going to be. But who determines what that lap time is going to be? Do we make it like it's got to be
Well, right now on this layout, since we're so
half a second slower than expert guy, or do we get one guy like Cale Cohen and make him the benchmark? And
it would be hard to do because on a big race day, because 9 times out of 10 we only have maybe one race or one practice night on the layout. Like as of today, if you run a sub 17-second lap on this, you're an expert on this layout.
Yeah,
because there's only a handful of guys that are running 16-second laps. So, I mean. But like I said, if it's the first day on the layout, then how are we to determine? That's what you're getting at.
It'd be pretty tricky for them to dial in their car to be that consistent to hit a 17.0 every lap.
That'd be wild.
That's why they do it on. They do a lot of it on the oval because it's so easy to hit those lap times.
I think there'd be a lot of PO'd people, man. That'd be wild. Oh, look, Ashton, I'll run Indy with you. Let's do it, Ashton.
Final topic before we get to the crowd favorite, whatever. Mini Bees. Eddie was talking a little bit about it a little bit ago. He does have a lot of parts now for Mini Bees.
Nice.
So if you guys have them, bring them out. We actually are going to we have 10 classes now for the trophy race, guys. Which that might be something we need to discuss too. Mod Buggy, I've got trophies coming for. Mini Bee and Intermediate are the 3 classes that we added. On top of all the normal limited short course, novice, all those classes. So we have 10 total classes, and I was thinking about adding an 11th. We kind of hit on it and talked about it briefly here and there.
What, 40?
A 40 and over class, even though I don't even have a buggy to run it. But to give some of the expert guys in buggy, some of the expert older guys, a second class to run. Rather than them running mod. A lot of guys will run mod with their 17.5 buggies, so that gives them a second class. I have noticed that attendance goes up whenever we offer more classes like that, even though if the class only has 5 or 6 of them in it.
Mm-hmm.
The attendance does go up when we offer more classes at the trophy race. So I see Eddie's got a lot of Mini Bees in, and I see a lot of guys. Antonio's over there. He just brought his Mini Bee. A lot of guys have them right now. So we've probably got 10 or 12 Mini Bees out there if they all showed up.
Really?
Yeah.
Just got to get them to show up. They've been doing pretty good, though. They've been having 3 or 4 every night.
Yeah. Anybody got any input on Mini Bee stuff? I believe we are letting the Mini T's run with them as well.
Mini Bee just looks so much better, though.
Yeah, I do recommend putting a throttle cap on it. Wyatt was out here running wheelies every time he hit the throttle.
Yeah, if he could have just...
Somebody said, man, he doesn't have a lot of steering. I said, it's hard to steer when the front wheels aren't on the ground.
Oh, man.
All right, we're up to about 45 minutes, guys. We're going to hand it over to you guys. Anything you guys want to talk about? Now's the chance to put it out there. Tonight's always the chance to put it out there.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little out of it tonight. Had to cook dinner for everyone. It was late getting here. People's job schedules have changed.
I don't see a lot of questions coming in.
Nope.
Might be a short night for the burn
down. Seems like a short night for the burn down, doesn't it? Not a whole. Usually up to about 30 people. There's only 15 in right now.
Amy, tell Shane good job representing up there at finish line.
What did he win?
He won the stadium truck.
Nice.
And I think Talon got 2nd or 3rd in stadium truck as well.
Nice.
So they both have them now. So I can't wait. Is Shane gonna bring that thing down here and start running it here?
I wish we could get up to some of those races. I would like to run that turf series. It's just so hard to get away.
Yeah, John, it's hard for me to get away on Sundays now because of some of the treatment stuff I have to do, but I'm actually contemplating putting it up on the market.
What?
The oval car.
Why would you do that? It needs to stay here.
It's undefeated.
It stays here. Stays here.
I was thinking about selling the 2 oval cars and go. Eddie wants to go do some on road and beat him up on road too on Friday nights.
You guys are bums. You guys made me get that car, and now you're going to leave me.
Well, yeah, you do have yours still. You still ain't got a body for it yet, do you?
No.
Maybe we'll do some arrive and drives with it.
Somewhat.
Christy says, "Good dinner, Chad."
Oh, thanks. Oh man, what is going on with my foam and this tire?
Any other chit chat questions, guys?
It's pretty slow and uneventful tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, if there's enough interest, it would be awesome to see vintage buggies in here.
I mean, there's a lot of things we'd like to do. It's just getting people to do it. You know, we've been wanting to run mods since we opened. I think that's just because, you know, what we've been used to ever since we started racing RC cars.
And now I just start offering mod at the trophy races with trophies, and some of them they show up. Oh, you're gonna be gone, Mark. Bummer.
What's that say? Corey Kapler, what? Elbows upright on the driver's stand. Oh, that's something you didn't put up there was
elbows on the upright.
Driving etiquette refresher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Elbows on the upright. Oh,
He's
you're talking about
people
dividers.
leaning over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
We need to start retouching on some driving etiquette and stand etiquette and things like that again, because people are starting to sway.
We got a lot of newcomers too.
Yeah, I have noticed a lot of people leaning over the driver's stand. So if you're an experienced, if you're one of the veterans, or if you just know better, just politely ask them to not do it and let them know that that's kind of a no-no. You know, I mean, it's nothing wrong with letting them know that. Just be polite about it.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to learn unless we show them, guys. So
I thought about putting some divider decals up there.
Oh, like actually on the rail or something,
or on the floor.
So
something.
You can stand there, yeah.
So and on the rail, so you can see position. You know,
that's something to think about. That's something we could touch on too, because we
a lot of guys straddle half spaces up there, and it's not.
Well, this is kind of goes back on something that that we've touched on before about, you know, being up there on the driver's stand was oh damn, that hurt. Sorry guys. I feel like an idiot.
That's a good
Sorry,
topic,
guys, I bit
Corey.
my fingernail back real bad.
All right. Well, if nobody else has got anything to say, I think we'll wrap this up for tonight. Not a whole lot of important stuff, just a lot of housekeeping stuff we wanted to talk about. Any final decisions on anything, any changes that we make, we'll obviously put it on the Facebook page. So always stay up to date with our Facebook page, guys. If we have any announcements, we usually make those ahead of time. So hopefully I can get some TVs by the Midwest Champs, and we'll have that all running, and
that'd be really cool.
Yeah, because you guys need to start seeing, you know, racing and lap times. I see I got a lot of guys.
They want to actually see the live time.
They want to see the live time, what we're looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, especially when practice is up. Everybody gets their own little personal box that pops up there. You can kind of check it out and see what you're doing. Hopefully, if it's big enough, you can probably see it from the stand.
You'll be able to see it from the driver's stand for sure.
Really,
it's going to be about, overall, it'll be about 10 foot by about 5 foot tall.
Well, we thought about doing all that when we had the projection screen idea, and it was too bright. I guess we're going back to that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it'll be backlit TVs instead of projector. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. I guess see you guys all on Wednesday. No layout changes. Layout staying the same. Everything staying the same.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't plan on changing this one until the Midwest race.
Midwest race. Okay.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I get a lot of people ask us to not change the layout so much because I think it's because they like knowing, you know, what a good lap time is, or what a good 5-minute run is, or what a good 7-minute run is, you know, over a month's time.
Are we gonna retire the stairs for the Midwest?
I don't know.
Have you got any layout ideas in mind?
Sort of, kind of. I'm not really ready to let the cat out of the bag on anything yet. So I do know that I'm going to build a couple more little features, just some small little jumps, just to add, some monotony throughout the track, break up the rhythm. If anybody's got any ideas on what they want to see, that'd be nice. I kind of like the backstretch, how none of the jumps are really too far to reach for everybody. Nobody's really breaking a whole lot on this layout. I don't know how everybody else kind of feels about that.
I like when we do these like this, where it's a off-road section and then an on-road section.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of a lot of tracks in Europe.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of guys like the chicanes and stuff that we've been making. We need one of these on every layout. I've had quite a few people tell me that.
Oh,
the little chicanes right here coming right at us. I don't know about the stair steps. I mean, we've got another extra landing now that we've built. We'll see what happens. We may just make some jumps out of all those platforms. You never know. We'll see what happens. Or is everybody getting tired of the stair steps?
More quads.
I got an idea that I think is going to make some of you mod guys and four-wheel guys happy on this. That's all I'm going to say. I have a pretty good idea for a nice little section.
Or when we do a big section, it makes them mad because they break too much stuff.
Well, the section I have in mind is they're going to be able to jump the whole thing if they want, but if they break their car, it's on them. But everybody else will be able to roll a section, jump a section, things like that. Like for instance, on the backstretch, if we took the jump out without the back on it and just move the roller forward, they most definitely could clear all that. Some of us would have to roll jump. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So. But when it comes to building these big sections, these big jumps like that, you guys have to keep in mind that we have to protect the track as well. And cars flying 20 feet in the air, especially four-wheelers, they could very easily go through the face of one of the jumps. It's only an 1/8-inch underlayment. So
John says stairs are too tall right now, especially for marshals. We might need a marshal on top of that platform.
That's what I have suggested that a lot, that people get on top of the platform. I've only noticed a couple. What happens when you get on top of the platform is they kind of get stuck up there, and the guy that's marshaling the wall ride, and I'm pointing, nobody can really tell, it has to face the wall. So there's a corner that kind of is not marshaled there if they're up on the platform full time. See what I'm saying?
Josh says slick surface around a corner.
Yeah, right. I'm all for stuff like that, Josh, but I can hear the complaints now. That's why I say, yeah, right.
Yeah. I had a nice section around a whole 180, and we practiced on it a little bit.
It'd be fun.
It was fun for me, but I could see it would not be fun for 70% of the drivers out there.
Mm-hmm. Come drifting around a corner.
How about the crossover? Should we bring that back? Does anybody want the crossover back?
The only reason why I don't like it is because it's hard to build a track with it because you can only put it in so many places.
Yeah, safety issues. There's a lot of things, Randy, that come into play when you're building a layout. Car maintenance, track maintenance, marshal safety. Then you got to accommodate the 21.5 guys versus the mod buggy and four-wheel drive guys that are over jumping everything. There's a lot of different factors that come into play.
A lot of thinking goes to it. You think it's easy just to go throw jumps out there and put the layout out there, but then you get up on the stand. Oh, we can't see that corner. Oh, we can't see this corner. We have to adjust the jump. Oh, where's the marshal's going to go? Oh, I can't see over the marshal. Marshal's going to get hit. Is it a dangerous spot? Which is why there's X's on the tracks for the buckets and why the buckets need to stay on the X's. Now, speaking of buckets, it's something else, we could have probably talked about earlier is I've noticed a lot of people, for whatever reason here lately, are standing up to marshal. And I keep saying something, but they don't seem to be complying much.
John Cashin likes the wall ride or the crossover on the backstretch as just a roller. Yeah, we've had that. We carp at the top of it usually. Yep. It's something we could maybe bring back, use it as a roller.
See, Randy Wells brings up a safety thing. I've had a lot of people ask me, why can't we put the jumps in the front stretch? For that reason right there. You want 3 jumps in a row down the front stretch and everybody standing at the pit wall? I mean, it's just not feasible.
Take a buggy to the teeth.
So
we've actually had it on the front stretch a couple times, and
it worked out pretty good. You can see the downside of it right there.
Yeah.
But those jumps weren't really high speed flying through the air jumps. We were jumping coming out of corners and stuff like that. So
the problem why we don't put them in the middle of the track is because then you lose a lane right on the outside of it to where you can't see over the jumps to that lane.
Yeah, that's the downfall of having such big jumps, which is why we need to build some more. But also, then you get, where are we going to store them and all that stuff? I mean, it's it's always a problem.
Well, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Until Wednesday, we're going to get back. I've got some stuff we're doing around here and cleaning up stuff and a lot of house maintenance stuff that we're doing tonight. So we're going to get back to that. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. See you guys on Wednesday.
See ya.